Hi everyone, this is a quick refresher of the lesson we had today on reducing balance loans. So let's do an example here. We've got Henry will borrow $20,000. So that is the original balance of the loan. Remember, A stands for the amount or the balance of the loan, and the little zero is original. He'll be charged compound interest at the rate of 8.4% per annum, and it's compounding quarterly. So this is why I have divided by 4 over here. I've changed the percentage into a decimal, divided by 4, so that's a quarterly amount. Now this is a little different to what we did in class today. The QCAA formula sheet has R. We had 1 plus the interest at that stage, but they've combined it. So I've written R equals 1 plus. So that is what we would have had in brackets with 1 plus the decimal 021. Same process, just a slight different notation, but that's what's on your formula sheet. And then the repayments are $1,500. So a repayment is capital R. Now that's all set up. Our first step is to write the recurrence relation. So it'll be based on this formula here. So the amount at any point in the future, n plus 1, equals the value of R, 1.021, multiplied by the balance from the previous month, and then we subtract the repayment, which was 1,500. That's the recurrence relation for this question. That's part A. And part B says, how much interest will Henry pay on the first year of his loan? Well, we'll need to use our calculators. So remember, for this one, we put the original balance, 20,000, and we immediately press the equals key so that that number is in the answer memory. Now when I write this recurrence rule, I'll start with 1.021, and I'll multiply not by 20,000, I'll multiply by the answer, and then I'll subtract 1,500. Now when I press the equals key, that gives me the balance owing after 1 quarter. If I press the equals key again, that's after 2 quarters, then 3 quarters, then 4 quarters. So that's the balance owing after 4 quarters or after 1 year. Now, to save a little bit of time, I wrote those down earlier. So there they are. And that's the balance. So here we go. After 1 year. What was the person in the question? It was Henry. And the question says, construct a relation, how much interest? Okay, so after 1 year, Henry has a balance. Now this is not the interest, this is how much he still owes, of $15,542 and 0 cents. It rounded to nothing. Now, how much of that is interest and how much of that was repayment? Well, let's work out his payments. He had 4 payments, and each payment was $1,500. So Henry has paid $6,000 across the year in repayments. Now, how much has his loan reduced? So he started with 20,000 and he finished with 15,542. So that's not a full $6,000 reduction, is it? So let's work this out. Let's go the original amount of the loan and subtract the amount at the end of the year after 4 payments. So that's the original 20,000, subtract 15,542, and our calculators, we could use our calculators. That should be 4,450 Now, what's the difference between these? The difference between these is the interest. So that's how much of the principal has been reduced, but $6,000 in payments was given over. The difference between those numbers is the interest. So the interest that has been paid Henry paid $6,000, but the loan only reduced by $4,458. Where did that money go? That money went to the bank as profit. So that should be $1,542 of interest that Henry paid over that first year for the loan. Okay, that's enough for this example. Thanks for watching.